Throughout the existence of this YouTube channel, you've constantly heard me talk in some capacity in one way or another about playing live. There are several benefits of playing a Dawless live set, both musically and personally. Well, we are live. That's today's video. Let's go and do it right now. Hey, what's up, I'm analogkitchen, and thank you for checking out yet another video. Now, if this is your first time here, don't hesitate to click subscribe and hit that notification bell. Whenever I upload a new video, you'll be kept in the loop and you'll not miss out on anything. Stick around till the end of this video because there's a lot to tell. We're going to Super Booth, and as it now looks, we might do an event there, Kitchen Club Berlin. It's still early days, but I'll keep you posted. As I said, there are a few benefits of playing live. You can focus on your performance without a distraction of a DAW. You are fully focused on what is the next move, how am I going to portray what I'm going to do. You're going to think ahead, and thinking on your feet pushes you out of your comfort zone. And out of the comfort zone is where happy accidents happen, and happy little accidents is where progress is. Dawless setups often encourage real-time sound manipulation and improvisation. So you have to, like I said, think on your feet and just like force yourself to come up with something new. Focusing on hardware synthesizers, another thing is you're going to get a deeper meaning and deeper connectivity with your gear, with the equipment that you're using. You're going to delve into it. I've learned more of playing my synths live than I was reading a manual for some reason. And potentially there is a simpler workflow. This is more simplified for some reason. I don't know what it is, but what I did, I limit the chances of me screwing it up, right? So instead of bringing 30 synthesizers, yeah, who's bringing 30 synthesizers? I know you're saying that, but in the end of the day, when you're sitting behind your DAW, you might use up to 30 plugins on one given track. So those are benefits you don't have when you play live. You have to keep it concise and simple. And when you do that, you're open to more fluctuations and things that are already there. So when I've got this track that is built out of, in my case, a bass line, a lead synth of some sort, an arpeggio, and the rest are drums, it means that I not only have to focus on those three things, and when I transition, I know 303 is running. Going into the next track, first the 303, because that's already giving away the key of the next song, because I programmed that ahead of time. Then I'll just put a kick underneath, because kick and 303 was not alike, right? Then I'll probably just move into adding a bass line. And what I've done in this live set that you're going to see just a few minutes from now, I work together with a drummer also. I work together with a live performer. This is different. This was trying to get the best of both worlds, and it worked out, but it was nerve-wracking because they've got an advantage that us Dawless cats don't have, really. They can improvise all they want. They can stray from the beaten path, from the groove. They can do whatever they want to do. If I'm stuck in my sequencer, that's pretty much what's going to happen. So in order to gain a few of those advantages that live musicians have, ghost notes, improv, rhythmical changes that are there, you can program them. But if you want to do a DJ-like live set, the way I'm doing it, so my Dawless live set, I think it needs to just sound a little bit like a DJ set, if you can imagine that. So it needs to it needs to flow. I did a video on hypnosis or engagement or whatever. There's this thing that happens when the beat just keeps going. You'll get into the zone. In jazz, they call it in the pocket. In dance music, we call it you hug the speaker. You know what I mean, right? So, yeah, that. I did a live set. I'm very happy with it. I'm not going to give you the entire live set. It's on my Soundcloud, by the way. The audio is, but the stuff that I filmed, poorly, mind you, I think it's about, like, what is it, 30 minutes of me and Geert performing. It was early in the day, it was for Kingday here in Holland. Kingday is like, yeah, it was King's birthday, obviously. Side note, I don't think you see it on the video, but Geert really doesn't know what he is playing. He knows how to drum, but he doesn't know what I want him to play. So I have a microphone standing next to me and I talk to him. So when I'm doing a breakdown, I'm telling him, okay, floor tom in 4 or high toms in 4. Just stick with the hi-hats. And it's really cool that I can now push the sequencer in a certain way. In my case, it's the Octatrack connected to the 1010 black box on which I play certain samples, and then he knows, okay, we're going to make a break, so I'll say like, okay, breakdown or vocal drop. That's really cool. So in his in-ears, he hears me speaking to him, something that the crowd doesn't hear. So in that sense, it's a bit of a DJ thing as well, where the DJ hears the next track and the crowd doesn't hear it. That's the way they flawlessly mix their tracks into the next record. That's pretty much how we did it. Now, this is new. I don't think I've not done this before, and I've not really seen it anywhere. And we're missing 2 band members. There's a cellist that plays, and there's a keyboardist that plays, but they were both occupied that day. And for me to just like experiment a little bit with this thing, it was cool to check that out. Now, more tips towards the end of the video. I will elaborate on what happened, but go and enjoy the video, and I'll catch you in a few. Yeah, I'm really digging it. It was really cool. So what did I pick up from this performance? Because I think from every performance you learn something. There's this thing, I think, that every performer, whether you're doing Dawless or whether you're just playing in a band or whatever, even DJing, you set out on a philosophy that you want to do or want to accomplish. When you're starting out as an act, you say, this is what I'm going to do, and you're probably going to stick by it. But once you get a little bit more seasoned, you'll just go into a certain direction. Like, this is, in broad strokes, what I would like to get from this performance. And the more confident you get, you go like, okay, these are the 3 things that I'm going to work towards. And if that works out, amazing. And if not, you'll have to think on your feet and adapt yourself. So yeah, what were some learning opportunities then? Well, for one, the problem solving skills. No matter what happens, and I think that's not really reassuring if you're just watching this video and you're thinking, I've got this gig this weekend, or you know, it's not reassuring, but stuff will go wrong. Unfortunately, you're working with computers. I call them my robot minions, but they've got a mind on their own. And I sometimes talk about the ghost in the machine, which is like, you know, I've got, for instance, issues with the subsequent 37 that doesn't want to play ball sometimes. It just starts sending out like these weird messages, which the RK008 really doesn't love. But the RK008 is the sequencer. That's the hub, that's the engine of the whole thing. So if my engine gets distorted, the rest of the trains are going to just like go all over the place. So problem solving skills, that's one thing you learn fast. I love it. Because being in the studio means sticking within my comfort zone, where it's safe, where it's predictable, and whilst it's good for results, it's not so great for your learning experience. So yeah, that's one thing. And since I'm manipulating sounds, active listening is another thing that really just like happens. I just hear stuff that I would normally not hear in the studio, funny enough. Once you get over the fact that a lot of people are just actually looking at you while you're doing what you're doing, you are actually really pushing your senses in a different direction. You know, I mean, the music is loud, especially now that I was playing with Geert. I was looking at him and looking at me. We did something really funny where if the crowd was, we didn't face the crowd, we faced each other. So we were standing perpendicular to the crowd, which means they could see us. We would just like look over our shoulders, but we were in contact the whole time. And then I had my microphone, because obviously with all that noise and the monitoring on stage, I didn't want to yell, and Geert was drumming. He's not going to hear me anywho. So yeah, it was amazing to have that kind of interaction and to really morph into a sort of performance that to me felt like it was very new. Of course there's performance pressure, you know, I mean, Dawless live sets are susceptible to mistakes. So again, you have to just keep it really simple and really tight. Now the most easy thing to do is to not bring too much gear. I see people just constantly make the mistake, oh yeah, let's do this, let's do that. First sounds, then effects, right? If you are somebody that really cannot come to terms with what you tell yourself to do, I'm that kind of person. With me, it's the mixer. If I bring a mixer that can house this many synths, everything needs to come. So obviously, get a smaller mixer. Get a concise thing. I'm going to Superboot. I'm literally going to go with a setup that's going to fit in my backpack. There you have it. I said it. A setup that can fit in my backpack. Now that's me. That means probably Octatrack, 1010 black box, maybe the Acid Box 3. That is it. That's it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see if that's going to work out. Anyway, if you made it this far into the video, you are an absolute superstar. Thank you for watching this space. If you want to get closer to the community, then I suggest you go to patreon.com/analogkitchen, where the whole community is congregating. I'm very happy for that, because I had a lot of questions back in the day, and I can imagine that you might have too. So it's cool to find like-minded people, like-minded peers, and talk about whatever, you know. You can throw your demos in there. You can get discounts on events that we're doing. So once when we get to a theater near you, it's easy to just like get on the guest list and on the dance floor. And yeah, it's a really cool, respectable community. The Patreon page is bridged into Discord, which means that that's more of an interactive platform to connect, reconnect, and yeah. So check it out, patreon.com/analogkitchen. Thank you for watching. Next week there's going to be another video. I've got a few topics lined up, and I'm very, very keen to share them with you. This was just me performing, as I'm constantly talking about do this, do this, do this, but you would like to see it in practice. Okay, obviously the camera position could have been better, but hey, I am a musician, I'm not a camera guy, and I hope that you enjoy the vibe. Now, not anything else, I'll catch you next week on another video. Stay cool, stay Dawless, and I'm out. Peace.